Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to give you 3 sparring drills that you can use in your dojo or in your gym to make your sparring a little bit different, give you some different ideas to train, and have some fun with it. So let's get going with the first one. So the first drill is going to be like slap boxing. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be fighting or sparring just with kind of slaps and open hands, just quite light. So there's kind of a lower risk of injury. We can have a little bit of fun with it and we can try stuff out. Kicks are allowed. If you want to take kicks out for your specific session, that's also fine. You can add or take things away from it. But what we're going to do today with Nat here is we're going to chuck in legs and hands. But the hands and the legs are going to be very light. The hands are just going to be kind of slapping with the open hand, throwing jabs with the open hand, just nice and light work. Just to train and get used to having techniques thrown at you and try things out without the fear of getting hurt too much, basically. Because once it gets a bit too intense, you start reverting back to old habits and then you don't try new things. And to get better, we've got to try new things. So here's how it goes. So the second exercise or second drill, we're going to have one person with their back against the wall and the other person's just going to be throwing punches, hooks, and they've just got to evade or dodge, block, cover up basically. So there's no countering, there's simply just blocking and trying to evade. So it's going to look a little bit like this. I'll go slowly first and I'll put a bit of a faster demo in later. So from here, I'm just throwing things and that is just trying to cover up the body. He can't move off that spot. Just here, working. Okay, that's the second drill. Obviously take it in turns, the other person goes, but just work on covering up, slipping. You're going to get caught, it's not hard. You just go nice and light, you've got the gloves on and protection, make sure you wear a gum shield and have some fun with that one. The third drill is one that I quite like because it gets to teach us different or throwing techniques from positions we may not like to be in or may not know what to throw from. So how it's going to work is we're going to take it in turns to throw a technique. And where we land from that technique is where we have to stay. So we have to defend from that position and then counter from that position as well. So it's a little bit hard to explain, but I'll show you what this means. So for example, if I throw a front kick and he blocks it to the side, I have to wait here in this position. When he throws his next technique, I have to cover or block from there and find myself in the next position in which I then throw my technique from. I'll show you how this works and hopefully that makes it clearer. So one person will start off. I'll start off by throwing a front kick at him. He defends the front kick. I have to wait here now. He throws something, I have to defend. You've got a counter. Oh, sorry. He's got a blocking counter. So I'll keep that. So we'll start again. I throw the front kick, or it could be anything. I'm going to start with a front kick though, so I'll come here. There's his counter. I'm going to throw something. Okay, if you connect, we just can continue. So we'll go again. I'll let Nat start with something this time. So yeah, the idea there then is obviously we take it in turns to throw a technique and you are learning to defend from a position of maybe disadvantage, especially like as Nat maybe turned me with a kick. Say I throw a front kick and he turns me this way. I've got to think about next, my movement. He's going to attack me. I've got to think about where I'm going from that position. It gives you a little bit of time to think about things. What you could do is actually have it to account. So in your dojo, you could have the sensei or the coach calling numbers. So we could have this, for example. I throw the kick, 1, boom. Then the count comes a few seconds later, so there's a little bit of time to think. 2, boom. Then there's a little bit of time to think. 3, 4, 5. So we could have it a little bit slowed down, and then we could even speed it up. The next level of that could be very fast. I throw one, he throws one, we keep throwing one each, which looks obviously a little bit more close to real sparring, but it's still 1 for 1. So hopefully that's a few different ideas you can use in your sparring. If you've got any other ideas, drop them in the comments below and help other people out. That's the benefit of having the comment section, I suppose, is we can have a space that people can share their ideas as well and help each other out. We are a martial arts community after all, so let's keep it that way and keep it positive. Get people, help each other out, basically. That's the idea. Don't forget, we have our Patreon channel, myself, Nat, and also Trevor, Taekwondo specialist. The link to that is in the description of this video. So if you're interested in joining that, go and check it out. Otherwise, subscribe to this channel and I'll see you next time.